Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.
And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Now, today's Friday, so it's Pink Bananas Day. And because it's this Friday, I'm going to Red Bull the hell out of this day. I'm going to be high on chemicals all damn day. Folks, this is the last weekend before the election. This is when, for those of you who played friggin' football in high school, like our coaches used to say, this is when we leave blood on the field, baby. This is all the peanuts. This is the last push. This is the 2-yard line. This is the 1-yard line. It's fourth quarter. We got 30 seconds left. We're on the 1-yard line. Boys, don't you lean back. Push forward. This is the weekend that we kick more ass in a weekend than we did in a month before this. This is go, go, go. This is go time, baby. And at my age, I need a little Red Bull. Little shot of Red Bull. And just to make life interesting, I added an extra on my testosterone shot yesterday. I gave it one extra little whatever those are. I said, hell with it. I'm going all in, folks. I'm going big T. So I'm basically high. I'm high as a kite on man juice. I'm high as a kite on Red Bull, and I just finished off a bag of 100% sugar-free jerky. 100% beef, American-made jerky. Folks, I feel more manly now than I did when I was 18. Yes, it's probably chemically induced, but at my age, you take what the fuck you can get. So here we go, folks. Guys and gals, we at the club here, we are having, it's starting to get serious. We're having more and more and more people come to the club. And yesterday, or the day before, the head financial guy, the head of the Florida Treasury, said that it is fundamental that Florida put the Bitcoin in the reserves. This guy didn't just say, I think it would be prudent. No. This guy said it's imperative that we do this. That was on all Florida news. You know how many clubs are in Florida that strictly advertise and market and have a brick and mortar physical location to learn and figure out how you get into Bitcoin? One. Hours. Soon to be two. Yes. There will be a Tampa location. Soon-ish. I have a few more I have to launch before I get to Tampa. Folks, when the head of the Florida, Tall Mary, hang on a second, let me finish my thought. When the head of the Treasury Department in Florida says it's imperative that we put Bitcoin on the Florida books, people tend to listen. Ever try the jerky from the beef initiative? I have, and it's amazing. That's something else that I'll give you a hint about, but I won't tell you the whole deal yet. I have a call with the Beef Initiative CEO. I think next week, where our clubs, like all of the ranchers in Florida, will join the Sarasota Club as a corporate member. All of the ranchers in and around Nashville will join the Nashville Club as corporate members. We are going to help them tokenize their whole system, where you'll be able to own part of the farm. On some, you'll be able to purchase and track and trace whole cows that are tokenized. You'll be able to, I'll just leave it at that right now. But we're going to tokenize natural food and partner with them on doing it. So the Bitcoin Ben clubs are going to manage the tokenization of the beef initiatives, decentralization of food. Folks, I'm just getting started. We're just getting started. Because once we tokenize the beef, once we tokenize the breeding, yeah, see, you guys don't understand. This is not just tokenization for the general public. This will be tokenization of the breeding industry in the beef industry. This will be the ability to tokenize a gallon of milk, where you know and you own. You can invest in a cow and have them manage it and make half the profits of the cow. Think of it as remote mining of the Bitcoin. But you own the food. They ship it to you because you own the token. If your cow produces more milk than you consume, sell it to your neighbors. Folks, let this rattle through your head. Let that idea of owning your own and folks, don't think I won't geek the fuck out on this. Bringing a guy on here in about 3 minutes that I haven't even talked to yet, but he's kind of a nerd guy, but he's a real cool nerd guy. All I have to say is, hey, Jim, do you want to help us come up with some software that will GPS a tail or an ear tag to a token where you can track the movement of your cow in real time? Folks, there's great. Will this help improve the treatment of animals? You're damn right. You know why? Because it decentralizes the ownership of the animal. If the farm doesn't treat the animals right, no one's going to buy, because those are not going to be their animals anymore. That's good. And the guy I'm bringing up and the topic we're bringing up will link with this, because you'll be able to link this property with your provable digital identity. It's an asset. Think about it. Why do we not kill the rotten children that sleep over at our house with our children, because they ain't ours, folks. That's how this makes the farmers responsible to the owners of the cattle. And if the owners are worried about how they're treated, the farmers will be worried about how they're treated. Cattle. Exactly. All right, hang on. Word from the sponsor. Then I'm gonna bring in a guy who's gonna blow your mind. Hold, please.
Ever wondered how safe your online activities really are? How secure is your digital footprint? In the vast realm of the internet, privacy and security are paramount. Without adequate protection, your personal data might be at risk. There are solutions to these issues, and today we're going to talk about two of them. Introducing LIBERY laptops from CALIX Solutions. These cutting-edge devices are meticulously designed to bolster online privacy, providing you the liberty to surf the internet incognito. The World Wide Web can be a wild frontier, but with LIBERY laptops, your online privacy is always protected. We also present you crypto laptops, designed with cryptocurrency users in mind. Equipped to support a myriad of wallets and exchanges, these laptops are tailored for seamless cryptocurrency transactions. They offer enhanced security protocols to keep your digital assets safe. Crypto laptops ensures a secure and smooth cryptocurrency experience. It's time to take control of your online privacy and security. Venture over to CALIX Solutions and explore our LIBERY laptops and crypto laptops. Don't forget, our affiliate program lets you earn $50 per sale. Visit calixsolutions.io now or call 7028458276 for more information, because your online safety is our priority.
What do you say, Jim?
How's it going, Ben?
It's Flanagan.
Hey, everybody. We were trying to hide it.
All right. Before we jump on this real quick,
Yeah.
I want to address what Craig said here. So a group of people could share ownership of one or several cattle. Absolutely. And there's no reason why you and your friends couldn't actually purchase. Now, it depends on how deep you want to go. Do you want to own part of the ranch? And then that gives you ownership of part of the ranch's profit. And then you want to actually, purchase cows. Now, the question is, do you want to actually buy a heifer token, or do you want to buy a bull token? Now, if that gets you into breeding, all right, so say you own a heifer and you breed that heifer, that proof of work produces a calf. That calf is then tokenized, and you now have 2 head of cattle out of 1.
Proof of work.
Proof of smack and tickle, shall we say.
So at one of your, it's kind of funny because I was just having a conversation with a farmer that owns a lot of land last week, and at one of your meetups, there was I can't remember his name, the guy that was in the wheelchair. He's almost like paralyzed, but he owns a huge farm with a bunch of cattle, and we were discussing tagging the ear with like a GPS, but being able to have drones go find your cow. That way you're proving that the cow is healthy. It's out there grazing on real grass. It's, in an area that's not, caged up and bottled up. And so at any given time, you're able to monitor your cow. You're able to pick and choose where they are and go find them. So it's tokenization of all kinds of livestock can be easily done with, GPS and drones too.
Yeah. And this is what the future is going to be, folks. This is what we're building. This is why these clubs are going to be so freaking important and so freaking, for the owners, profitable. All right. Let me use the Nashville Club as an example. There's a lot of cows in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of cows around. There's a lot of farm. There's a lot of cattle. Right? Farmers, you ask a rancher, who screws you guys? The futures market.
Mm-hmm.
The futures. The meat retail system is what screws the ranchers, because they suck all of the profit out in the futures market and then leave what is just a little bit overproduction cost for the producer. Bingo. See, folks, that gets rid of all them sumbitches. That gets rid of all of them sumbitches. Where you own the milk of your cow. Now, you actually partner with the farmer, and then those who don't want to own shares and stuff, they can buy their milk wholesale locally around there. Voila.
Well, like you said too, you can have ownership inside the farm to help with farmers' prices and costs of just running a farm. You could do livestock, you could do pigs, you could do, the different aspects of farming. You could probably be part ownership in all of that, and then it's a community ownership type of thing.
Oh, absolutely. All right. Now, let's push aside for now the beach initiative. The reason why I wanted to bring you on was this. And guys and gals, I'm signed up for this. Patrick is signed up for this.
Heidi
is signed up for this. This is digital, legal ownership of your identity that you assign to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the government issuing you a birth certificate. This is you claiming your identity digitally, and it's actually backed up by lawyers that will fight for your rights. Jim, jump in and give them a helicopter view of what you created
Sure.
and helped create.
So as you can see on the screen, my little tag under there is iownmecot@gmail.com. If you guys want to, you can jot that down and anybody can reach out and contact me at any time. The COT stands for Community of Trust. So initially there was a patent created that allowed a person to own and take title to your digital identity. And in doing so, every member is part of a community of trust, which is the exact opposite of anything that happens on the internet. Ben knows firsthand people stealing your identity, stealing your hard work and content, monetizing it themselves. If I could just break down real quick a little bit of backstory, what are functionalities and how it can benefit you, and then what I'm offering to Bitcoin Ben's members, anybody watching this video, as well as CALIX Solution Computer customers. So we have a team. The first team member his name is Ronnie Prado. He's an ex-motocross rider and owner of a Galaxy Cloaking motorcycle team. We have Nathan Gregory, who's our computer tech and cybersecurity. He runs all of our private network servers in Texas. We have Trip Hardy, who is our corporate rep. He goes, we have affiliates right now that we're working with banking systems, medical systems, pharmacies, airports, and corporations that have a lot of people's data that they don't do anything with. Now, that's a good thing, but it's also a security protocol issue. Part of the patent basically says that you own your digital identity no matter where it is, in any distributed location, knowing or unknowingly. So that's part of our patent. We also have Scott Yeager, who's the CEO and creator of IOwnMe, and got the patent about 5 years ago. I've been working diligently for about 1.5 years on this project, just creating the interface. And, you know, I'm the Community of Trust admin. And as many of you know, if you've ever talked to me about Divi or crypto, I'll take as much time as it needs with anybody if you have any questions or anything like that regarding this. So with that said, that's a little bit of background about who we are. And again, like Ben said, what this does is it enables you to, without the government's assistance, take ownership of your digital identity. It's your inalienable right to own yourself. And nobody ever said that you could own yourself on a digital platform. Again, that means your banking info, your medical info, when you shop somewhere, when you Google something, when you look up something, all this data is being sold to data brokers all around the world. And it's a multi-billion-dollar, thing, right? So what we're strategizing in is how the average person can now take ownership to your digital identity and monetize your own digital identity instead of having data brokers do it. We work with affiliate partners like Delete Me, and just one of Delete Me, and that's also one of Patrick's companies that he likes, where you can remove your data off of these data broker sites. And again, in the future, we're going to be monetizing and managing your data for you and creating revenue for you. This also, not just like money, but we're also implementing strategies with crypto, specifically Divi, and rewarding people in Divi. And inside of our community of trust, again, we have private platforms. So Ben is actually a great representation of what our philosophy is, which is, you know, you have to go on platforms like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, But ideally, you would want to create that private community and get them off of the dirty internet and onto private networks. So that's what our main goal is to educate people on what you can do with your digital identity. Some of the demographics are like this. I kind of spoke of just your average person owning your digital identity. We also work with famous people, sports figures, musicians, artists, podcasters, gamers, and influencers like Ben, to where once you get validated, once you join the community of trust, you get a validation ID number that is basically like your fingerprint, and you can fingerprint all of your digital content. That way, it's like saying this is mine. And in a court of law, if you had to go, you can present the fingerprint on how you're doing business. And again, this is for influencers and sports figures and such, to where they kind of have the ability to say that fake AI content, or this guy's got my, he stole my channel. That's not me. It's a bad representation of me, and I want it stopped. So you have that legal precedence there. The other one is young adults going into high school and college, the ability to control, own, learn, and educate yourself on how to interact on the internet. Imagine that you've got a kid that plays football or baseball. He's going into college, and if you guys have listened to like sports stuff, you'll know that NIL is a really big deal. Name, image, and likeness. And they pay a lot of money for it. Too many people, though, get screwed, let's say, because they'll take a little bit of money for the NIL, and the company that wrote the contract makes all of the money on their jerseys, their image, their likeness, representation on ESPN and Fox Sports and everything else that they have no control over. So, Ben, sorry.
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Here's something I guarantee none of you know this except me. The average person, your account on Facebook has a value.
Mm-hmm.
It's linked with how many friends you have and how active you are on Facebook. Every housewife has a Facebook or an Instagram or a Twitter account. Every one of those social media average person account has value.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they value. That's how they evaluate Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Is what's the value of the attention network of your average user?
Mm-hmm. So it's estimated that a person's just normal digital footprint value is around $2,000 to $3,000 a year.
Yep.
If you add in your banking information, it's another $2,000 or $3,000 a year. And if you add in banking and medical information, you're now up to $7,000, $8,000 a year that these other companies make off your information.
Bingo. Let me stop you there. All right. So just existing, how you guys exist, there's $9,000 of unrecovered income that you're leaving on the table every year.
Mm-hmm.
Who's receiving that income? Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
What he's offering, folks, this is what Notice he used the word divvy. I want you to notice that that's involved.
Mhm.
All right. I want you to understand this is the beginning of the shift into the new economic system. The reason I'm bringing Jim on here is this is the first thing that you have to do to enter into the new economy. You have to claim your digital identity. And parents, I pinky swear, as a parent to a parent, you will want to get this for your children.
Mhm.
Because every education document will be digitized and you can claim it in this system. And you can prove that your child is yours with this system.
And you manage your child until they're 18, at which time then you relinquish their digital identity to them.
You
Part of the
manage,
contract.
right? Fuck California.
Yeah.
With this system, the only people that hold the medical history of your child
Is you.
is you.
Mhm. Until they're 18. Once they're 18, they can do whatever they want. And you relinquish.
So California can suck a dick because they can't get any of the digital medical records or anything of your children unless you allow the transfer.
And unfortunately, if you were to go to court, you always need to bring some sort of proof. And what this is it's got our patent is good in Europe as well as the United States. So anybody outside the United States, you can participate in this as well. And
You just keep doing this.
it's okay.
The reason this is legitimate, folks, is you have to understand the legal precedents in which they're working under. They are working under, especially over in Europe, they're working under not only common law precedents, there are pieces of this that go back to Magna Carta precedents.
Yeah.
This is why no judge. This is pre-judicial system formation law. So a judge cannot rule on Magna Carta precedents. A judge has no authority over a Magna Carta claim of rights.
In our representation in Europe, he happens to also be head of the cryptocurrency, head of name, image, and likeness, and head of brokerage of your individual data. So we're in our adoption phase, which everyone knows with crypto, adoption takes a little while. But we feel like we're on the right track, especially when you start opening your eyes to hearing stories and seeing fake videos and hearing about, one of our associates is Lynette Woodard. And some of you may know who Caitlin Clark is. She's the professional women's basketball player that beat the college all-time scoring record. And the person that she beat was Lynette Woodard. And Lynette Woodard is educating people on how to manage their name, image, and likeness, because she is one of those athletes that got screwed over with her name, image, and likeness by signing it away years and years ago. She was a Olympic athlete. She was the first woman globetrotter. I mean, and now she's like constantly, her stuff is being sold without her permission. Anyways, what I'd like to do is offer a couple of things. One, please jot down the email that you see there. You can go to www.iown.me. You can do all your research there. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page, and there's a contact form. You can contact me there, and I will be one-on-one with Ben's members for as long as it takes, answering any questions that you have and helping you guys out. And what does that mean? The first thing a person has to do is sign our end user license agreement. And that basically is giving you permission to use our patent, okay, and its legal framework. The second thing you do is have to get validated of your ID, which is done through Stripe, and it's a simple driver's license and a selfie. And the next is to fill out a simple form that helps me create your dashboard, okay? So what I'd like to do is, if you are an individual that's interested in this, you can go to iown.me. Right at the top, it says, purchase my declaration certificate. I want you to click the $300 one, not the $450. And when you get to the form where it says who referred you, put in Bitcoin Ben, and you will receive the full package. The full package is your name, image, and likeness private page with a QR code, your dashboard, as well as your declaration certificate, minted NFT on the blockchain. If you're a family, go ahead, sorry.
All right. I'm all about simplifying shit. This is how you use this on everyday documents. All right. Once you get your QR code, I want you to order a stamp, just a regular ink and blah, blah, blah stamp of that QR code. Every legal document that you sign, stamp it. That QR code is your seal of identity. Hear me out. In the old days, this is where I say over in Europe, this actually touches on Magna Carta. We've all seen the movies where the royalty shall write a letter. They shall drip some wax and put their seal upon thee. That QR code is your seal of authenticity on everything you sign legally. I don't give a flying fuck what anybody tells you. If you're at the bank and you're signing a check to get $150 cash, you bring your stamp with you. You sign your name, then you stamp it. If the cash register person goes, what the hell is that? You say, that is my digital signature. I use it for my legal records. They're going to go, I have never seen that before. Then you say, use your phone and scan it. It will show you what it is. And it's gonna blow their fucking minds with what shows up.
So even on this show, I sent Ben a legal NIL agreement allowing, acknowledging that this is his video, that I'm on it, that he's able to use my image and likeness on his video and distribute it on his channel, as long as I can share it with friends as well. So we're kind of collaborating, and we also have things like that too. The other thing I want to do, Ben has mentioned families, okay? What I'm about to say, you need to get a hold of me, and I will walk you through every aspect to get your family connected. So please jot down my Gmail. But for a family of 4, I'm giving everyone their NIL, their NFT, their dashboard for their minors or even the adults. And that is for $1,000. That is not anywhere on the website. It's something custom for Ben. So that's why we'll do a one-on-one. I'll send you a payment link, and I will walk you through on how to do everything. If you want, Ben, I will show in 2 minutes what my dashboard looks like. And then kind of that way you can just kind of get a visual of what your dashboard is. So go ahead.
This is not going to be a quick interview, folks.
Oh, it's quick. We're going quick, Ben. Yeah. This is great.
Dude, once he actually told me about this project about a year and some change ago, I think. And I knew what he was building, but I'm like, he'll get back to me when it's ready. But call Mary. As much as you're involved in, woman, you of everyone I know needs this more than anybody, because you deal in such high-level networks and you do a lot of business. You do a lot of, hey, I need to sign this or I need to do this and all that. Imagine signing your name and then stamping your digital identity code on everything you sign. And then people are like, wait, hey, Mary, what is this? Oh, this is my digital identity signature. And they're like, what? And then she'll say, anything that is signed after this that does not have this crest on it is not legitimate.
So you're setting a new standard of how you're doing business in the future. And just like with crypto, with great power comes great responsibility. Now, what a lot of people do, even in crypto, they get a wallet, they get some Bitcoin, they're done. You could do that too. Or you could take the next steps on creating your own digital identity, take ownership of your digital identity, and then it's very easy to maintain once you do that. It's very easy.
Hey, so anything you sign with this crest, then you go to your dashboard. You think of your dashboard as your file system at home. You put all your important documents or anything you used your crest for. You go to your dashboard and you upload that document into your dashboard. Where in the future, if you want to release your health information to a doctor for a limited viewing, you do it through your dashboard.
And you keep documentation of anything that you want connected to your declaration certificate. And we do that as well on a private server, so that we're validating what you're saying is how you do things. We validate it as well. So if I could share when you're ready, I'll share.
Sorry, dude, I geek out on this shit.
Fine, because it's important, because if people start to just open your ears a little bit, you're going to start hearing stories of people that have, they tried to contact YouTube. This guy stole my stuff, right? And they don't do anything about it. So we have legal representation. We have legal enforcement. Again, that it's not included in our price, but we have the links and the people that acknowledge our patent, acknowledge you as a part of the community of trust, and will fight for you and set the precedence in a legal platform if needed. Do we want that? No. But is there ways that you can eliminate your footprint off Facebook? Eliminate and make it so they can't share your data anymore. Eliminate your footprint off the data broker sites already. And we have videos on our dashboard. We have a Patreon. It's free to everybody. We have plenty of videos on how to do things. We have a Telegram so that we can have a community of trust area where I'll be posting videos on the importance of certain things and updating everyone in the community as to the next steps, right? Because this is the first step, just acquiring your declaration certificate, establishing that you've taken title to your digital identity. Think of it like this too. In the future, you're going to be able to monetize your digital data, and you're going to mine your own gold on your own land versus mining gold for YouTube, okay? And Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Okay, you're mining their gold. They get to monetize everything you do. And as just a regular person, every time you click on something, you're getting this. You guys ever notice that you're getting, texts and emails from random people? And sometimes you'll say something like, I've heard of Coinbase. And next thing you know, you get a text about Coinbase. How the hell is that happening? So we have ways of getting yourself off those platforms and getting yourself, let's say, clean off the dirty internet. So whenever you're ready, I'll just show you a quick little share screen, and then we can move on.
Yep. One more thing that I want to add. Okay. This is what you put on your CALIX Solutions crypto-only laptop.
Right, and we're working with Patrick right now to be able to come up with some security protocol. Wouldn't it be nice to get an email from Patrick and it's signed with a validation code that you can verify, that you're getting an email from CALIX Solution and Patrick and the guys over there.
Bingo.
On a phone call asking for validation, securitizing your data. It is your asset. It's your asset. Might as well take charge of it. So whenever you're ready, Ben.
Yeah, you go right ahead. You know me. In order to cut me off, I gotta get me off screen.
Okay, get off screen. And then we'll talk cows later. All right, so share screen, window, entire screen, share. This is going to look crazy at first. Also share audio. Okay, sharing. Okay, so this is your dashboard. So everyone gets a dashboard like this. This is your declaration certificate. This is that QR code Ben's talking about. This is your validation ID. Now we do use Stripe, so most people's will start with VS. It's a validation number. Your contract for your declaration certificate and being part of the community of trust PDF file is here, along with our end user license agreement you can download and keep in your documents. This is a link to our lawyers and enforcement, our trusted affiliates like Delete Me and LifeLock and Patreon and PhotoBucket, places you can keep your information off of. Here's our free Patreon link, our free Telegram link. We have a metaverse that you can jump around and watch videos in. If you want to be an influencer like Ben and be part of our referral program, you can apply here at Influencers. And here's an important one I just did a video on. That's uploading your. Go ahead.
I want everyone to know I'm not making a dime off this at all.
Correct. And
I
amazing.
told him I don't want a dime off this. I want you to come on. I want you to show this to the community. I don't want. In fact, I sent you money, motherfucker.
I know you did. I know. I know. And in turn,
motherfucker.
And in turn, I'm going to work my butt off for it for your members and anybody watching this video. Here's something for Ben's members. As we grow, your influencer links will grow as well. And like, for example, we have the Bitcoin Ben show. And you can see now, this is Ben's little link page, right? This isn't his dashboard. He's got his own dashboard. But this is a good place that you can go to all of his links. And then his NIL QR code is there. And if somebody were to scan that, and I know this is on a computer, but if you did it on your cell phone, this is your NIL agreement. So it's your declaration certificate. It's got your NIL agreement. There's verbiage here. You fill out your name. You would have someone else fill out their name, their company, their email. Here's the actual contract. And then they would submit that to you via email. It would email you directly. And then to agree to the contract and the terms, you would just email back agree. As I said before, you can keep all of your data on like your desktop file and just accumulate that file for yourself. We also accumulate all of your materials, any materials that you want connected to your declaration certificate, we store in a private network server for you as well. Again, part of that is right here. You would upload more data. And that could be a transaction that you did. We do not want social security numbers, passwords, seed phrases. We don't want bank account routing. We don't want any of that. It's links to distributed networks. And so all you would do is to upload more data, you would come in here, you would fill out your name, put your DEC cert number in there, choose your community of trust. You would start putting in, www.Jim's YouTube, Jim's Telegram, Jim's, and all that information then gets stored onto here. You can even upload a document onto the attachment of the email. Once you hit submit, you'll be on an email that you could literally upload a document, and we'd upload that document here. You get your NFT as well.
What that means is if you purchase a house, you upload the title to your house into this vault so that in the future, when you sell your house, you sign the sale agreement. You use your little digital stamp QR code, and then once you sell the house, you remove that ownership and you upload if you sold a house and you bought a house, if you use your digital stamp who recognize your agreement on this document, then you put it in your vault. In the future, when you go to sell your house, you can prove to the person buying your house, I've owned it since this day at this time, because there will be a record in your vault of when you purchased the house.
Yeah, everything's timestamped. And again, kind of the examples that you've been giving, the sky's the limit. We've had so many people. I have one guy, he was like, can I? And I said, yes. And what he asked was, I've got people that take, and I've seen my Facebook photos. He went through every one of his photos and put his validation ID number as his fingerprint. And so Ben and I had this conversation. Well, what if somebody steals the validation ID number as well and claims it to be theirs? Well, in a court of law, I can prove that the validation number is connected to Jim Flanagan, and Jim Flanagan's connected to my driver's license, and the driver's license is connected to me, where you, the stealer, the person, the thief, you can't prove that that information is yours. So all of my YouTube, all of my Instagram, all of my every photo bucket thing I have has my validation ID number stamped at the bottom in descriptions. So like Ben's channel right now has a description, and it's got all kinds of links. What Ben can do is add his validation ID number down at the bottom. That validates that this is his content. This is how he's going forward doing business. And if anybody stole this and manipulated it or tried to monetize it, he could enforce, because YouTube won't do anything. So you could go out and enforce that that person cease or sue them or whatever has to happen. Now, I'm not saying go out there and start suing people, but it is a precedence of saying that's not me. Okay, Joe Rogan on AI going, hey everybody, I'm Joe Rogan, and that's not Joe Rogan talking about this. You know, go to this website. It's a scam. They do it to Elon Musk. They do it to Kelly Clarkson. They do it to Joe Rogan. So what we're trying to do is educate people on how to take ownership over their digital selves and manage it themselves. And going forward into the future, we want to be able to do side projects like monetizing your digital data as your personal data broker. We have companies right now that are going to take their membership list and put it as an asset on their books and then return money back to those individuals. These are some of the projects coming up in the future. And also working with like Patrick and CALIX Solution on some security protocols. We haven't, finished the details yet. And then again, like I said, Divvy. Your community, Ben, is into crypto, which is another completely different adoption animal. So that's why I felt it would be very nice to offer these discounts and offer this to you guys, because in the future we're going to be rewarding people, paying people in Divvy. And it's just going to be a great thing. So I appreciate you having me on. I appreciate everything you've always done for me, Ben, and I appreciate all of you guys. When you didn't see me 6 months ago is because I was balls deep in writing code, designing the website, coming up with functionalities, figuring out the law, the everything. I mean, it's been a huge undertaking.
So this is what I want everyone to do. There are certain individuals watching this right now that are just, because of the life they live and the amount of times they are doing business, those are the people that I want to actually buy it now. That's the Hall Marys. That's the Todd up in Nashville. That's Janet. That is Janet and Todd's kids.
And please do me a favor.
Yes.
Do reach out to me.
Irene, yes, because you are an owner. I'm pretty sure this is who I think it is. You're one of the owners in several of our clubs. Yes, you should get this because you are going to be doing more business in this industry than the average person.
And
now,
go ahead.
If you're just an average Joe and you don't sign a lot of contracts or you don't do a lot of business, I still suggest you get it, but maybe you're not living in the digital world enough where this makes financial sense for you. But I do want you to look into it structurally. I want you to understand what it is.
Mm-hmm. Also know that this is a community of trust. Part of the patent is a community of trust. So let me give you one example of Bitcoin Ben. The fact that he's got multiple brick and mortar locations, and we have people coming in as members. If those members had a declaration certificate, they could present that QR code at the door, validate and verify who they are, and possibly receive a discount, a free shirt, something simple. Liquor stores can do this. Your local grocery store. You have a membership program that you're at your fingerprints. And again, with part of your dashboard, if you want to be part of our referral service, then you can apply to do that. And by all means, that person would then have their name put into that referral bucket where they're referred to you, and we will profit share with you.
Everyone should do that, because I guarantee the first time that you go to the bank or anywhere, hell, Janet, the first time she signs a contract as a sales representative on a house, and she puts her stamp on every document she signs, people are going to go, oh, what the hell is that? And she's going to look at him and go, that is my digital signature of authentication.
Yep.
And they're going to go, what is that? And she'll go, it's how I globally, legally verify that this is my deal. And
there's some limits on what you can do with it because of the validation part, right? That is validating that you are who you say you are. And even a paper document is going to get digitized. We know that. So, and again, part of the patent is that your digital self, regardless if you know it's there or not, regardless of its location, everything is digitized these days, and you own all that. I also want to say this. I'm already seeing a couple of people emailing me. Please give me like 24 hours to get back, because I will be spending time with everyone one-on-one. And if you guys know me with Divi, That could be an hour-long conversation, could be a 2-hour-long conversation. And by all means, too, if you have any questions about Divvy and what's going on, please, I'm here for the whole community as well. So, but please just allow me some time to get back to you, because I am spending time with everyone. And by the way, this is my office. Ben's seen my office. I live here 24/7. This is what I do. Surrounded by screens and computers. It's a wonderful life, isn't it?
Casey says, would we not sign anything via DocuSign? No, you can use the long list of letters and numbers as your digital signature.
Or you could put it in parentheses, or you could put it down in the excerpt,
Yeah.
or you could put it in the notes. You could do anything like that, anywhere where you can put it.
Right. As long as you have it on, you can use it. It's just like Bitcoin. You can use the long wallet address, or you can use the QR code. On a digital document, you would just put in your wallet address, your
Basically your
public
validation
wallet
address.
Yep, and that's the same as your QR code. So yeah, you could use it with DocuSign. And
you could even put, like you see on my heading, on my note underneath my name,
this is a one-time fee.
No monthly subscriptions. You buy it once, and it's your it's your identity forever. Your declaration certificate is yours forever. And like I said, the data server that we hold your information on is personally owned, not by myself, but my partner. And so that will never go away. Your data will never go away. My number will never go away. The website has already been paid for 5 years. But again, your dashboard is yours. Your digital identity is yours by law forever. One-time fee. And again, the fee is, instead of $425, there's two options in pricing. Instead of $425, if you're an individual, do $300 and put Bitcoin Ben, and I'll give you the whole package. If you're a family, reach out to me with my email, or go to the ion.me website and fill out that little contact form, and I will reach out to you guys, and I will hook you up one by one of your whole family.
I highly recommend everyone do family. Now, if you literally are the last of your bloodline, yeah, you're fucked. But if you have family members, do the family package. It makes more financial sense.
When I break down the numbers, a family pack is about a $900 savings. So a family of 4 is $1,000, but you get everything: the dashboard, the NIL, your NFT. Now we manage your NFTs in on OpenSea in an ION.me platform, but we send you the link. That way you can refer to that link on OpenSea anytime you want. You can turn that into a QR code. You can do whatever you want with that NFT link to OpenSea. The beautiful thing, again, is it's your declaration certificate with your name and your declaration certificate ID number, the date in which you purchased it, your digital signature. It's your validation on the blockchain.
And you guys haven't even seen the cool part of this. When you get your account, you have your own metaverse. Dude.
Yeah.
He took me through my metaverse. Fiddle fuck, dude. It's cool as shit. It's like playing a video game of your life.
So
You
right
have,
now, the I Own Me and Bitcoin Ben metaverse are under construction, but the I Own Me metaverse it's got a lot of information. It's got pictures, it's got videos, it's got just areas where people can join together, talk to each other. I can throw meetings up where I can tell the community, jump into the metaverse. There's little portals to like Divi World and Litecoin World and Bitcoin Ben Club World, which is under construction. What you see when you go there is just a small representation. We're building a big room.
You literally can go into the metaverse and then go visit my metaverse.
Yeah. And yours is under construction. We have a test one now that I showed you, but we're going to have videos and memberships and all kinds of cool things. Now, in the future, too, what we can do is your avatar walks around.
All right, let me handle this part because I think it's cool as nuts. All right, so yes, you have a little avatar. And you, like Jim's looks exactly like fucking Jim. I mean, it's like a little Flanagan running around. It's like this huge mall, and you go into the Bitcoin Ben metaverse. You go into the Flanagan metaverse. You go into, and I'm telling you, Todd, Janet is gonna flip the shit out when she realizes she's got her own metaverse. She's going to be putting pictures. She's going to be putting videos. She's going to be, because you can invite people to your metaverse.
The beautiful thing about Spatial, it's free. You can create things for free. The only paid version you need is if you want to token gate securitize it. It's kind of like that. Nash, let me see if this will even work. Let me
yeah, here go, try and show it.
Screen, yeah. Enter. It may not work because we're streaming and all that good stuff. Let's go Jim's dashboard. Hide. So this is how you enter your dashboard, by the way. You put in a password, which I'll send to you, and then your temporary password, you come down here and you change it to something more secure. But jumping into the metaverse. And I hope this comes through smoothly. You guys can see the I Own Me logo, Ben? Can you guys hear me? Okay. So this is the metaverse, and you can run around like a video game. Pictures, and these are soon to be NFTs. There's videos all around. There's little hidden videos everywhere. Chairs you can sit down on. Here's Ben's. Travel to Ben's little area. So that's about it. I mean, it's right now we're going to build him a big room. Oh, there's Sherpa and Heidi. So, and then he can have little meetups in here.
Look at this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get my avatar back as well. Log in. So this is absolutely free for any designer that wants to build in here. I can do a tutorial on how to
Look at that. That's Flanagan.
Hey, everybody.
That's little Flanagan. I, have you actually made one for Heidi yet?
No, but we're going to get Heidi together. We'll build an entire Bitcoin Ben metaverse that you guys can hold, and I'll show you kind of what a big room would look like.
Yeah.
So I'd like to maybe duplicate something like this for you, Ben.
I'm cool with that.
It's probably a little laggy because of we're live streaming and everything.
Yeah.
Here's the big hall that we had a 50-person meetup with Nick Saponaro and the entire Divi team. This is back when Divi was, a little bit more profitable. Here again, there's just different things. You can see some things aren't rendering. I think that's on the.
No, it's actually flowing absolutely fine.
Yeah. So this is the metaverse. And so we can do all kinds of things in here. So there's like a Divi rocket. Here's a whole educational center about the Divi wallet that thankfully, Ben, your branded wallet didn't get created under Divi Labs because that would have been a headache. And so now your new branded Divi wallet, I know that you're working with Nikes and The Voice. And we actually at IONME like to utilize that because of the tokenization ideas that you have involving, how we can reward everyone with different either Bitcoin tokens or then there's the Divi Siege Worlds and Jeff McCabe and all the guys in Nikes and Lightning Works. So this is what a bigger room looks like. And you can see like the portals. So Heidi, you could have a room like a sub room like in here where you could have your own, for example, the education center, Divi Learning. So
cool.
Yeah, so Heidi, what you can do is share your screen and that would be projected up here. You could literally
I could do classes in here.
You could do classes in here. You can create your own avatar. People can respond, with thumbs up and stuff. They can dance. And then, so people would sit down here and they could watch. If I were to go to, for example, this, and I go here, as a viewer, I can go full screen on what you're sharing. So, and then when I'm done, I would close out, right? But so there's all kinds of different information inside these little worlds. But yeah, you're playing around like you're on a video game, right?
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah, I love it. I can get you in. We've already talked a little bit about we'll create your account and then we'll get you in here. And again, this can be privatized and tokenized. And if that day comes or when that day comes, I will provide everybody that is Bitcoin Ben's members with the NFT that you need to have in your wallet to get into a private network like this. So, but we'll be working on that as we move forward.
Yes, and hang on, what time is it? All right,
it's late. We went over.
All right. Yes, and this, for those of you that are Founders Group investors, the Founders Group investors, we are invested in a project called Devour. Right. They just integrated into 5,000 video games that while you're playing video games, you can go into the Devour Diner and order food while you're playing the video game.
That's cool.
And it will show up at your real house. So think of ordering your food while you're playing the video game. And it's showing up at your house. That project, the Devour project, is going to partner with us at ION.me, where we will have a Devour restaurant in our metaverse. So here's an example. Let's say Tall Mary signs up her close group of business associates, and they do a metaverse presentation. All right? He can literally, now listen to this, folks. He can partner with Devour and have lunch delivered to everyone in her event in the metaverse. She can have lunch delivered. She can cover it, and everyone eat lunch approximately at the same time, all ordered through the Devour store in our metaverse.
And just so everyone knows, any company, and they can become their own community of trust. I prefer that it all stays under ION.me with subcategories under it. And that's why, again, we use the referral program. But a restaurant could have community of trust members that receive discounts.
Let's not get too much into the weeds.
There's weeds.
Oh, there's weeds.
There's weeds. We're picking them and pushing them, and we're doing it. But I think
next world shit. This is shit that your kids are just not even ready for this shit yet. But you as a parent, you're going to be who's educating your children on this. How do they get a hold of you, and how do they sign up for this and claim their digital identity?
Yeah, so a couple of people have already jumped onto the ION.me, www.ion.me, and you go down to the bottom area and just fill out the request form, or you can just email me directly at ionmecot@gmail.com. And the COT stands for Community of Trust. ION.me, Community of Trust. That's what we are. So you can email me or hit me up on the website, and I will work with everyone one-on-one and answer any questions and get everyone signed up and on board.
Yep. Awesome, Jim. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
This is what makes my show fucking different, folks. As much as I love price go up, you know what I really love? The future that we're going to own, folks. How do you make the world great again? You give the people their identities back.
We don't need government to do it for us.
Nope.
You can take charge of yourself.
Right. You just have to claim it. Hence the name ION.me.
Correct.
The address isn't, can I please own me? No.
No.
It's ION.me.
And on our website too, you can see the white paper and the patent and our legal framework, and everything's there. Everything's there. Your dashboard is where you really interface with Ben's communities, and the privatized things are all accessed by your dashboard, not
Yeah.
the website. Website for just people to look at. Your dashboard is where your functionalities of the community of trust are.
Yeah, I mean, it's now see, me actually being me, if I would have created the name, it would have been www.iown.me.motherfucker.
That's my pronoun, motherfucker. You can call me that anytime you want. Also,
that's my pronoun.
Yeah, that's my pronoun, motherfucker. So, hey, on a side note, real quick, let's talk Divi real quick. I just want to say, for all the people that we spent hours and hours and hours on the phone, if you're still having any problems, we basically have the fix for everything. Recovering coins, seed phrases, desktop wallets are running pretty damn good. We have ways, if you had a vault in the past and it's still locked up and you're not seeing it on your spendable and your total balances aren't the same, I've got a video. You can always go to Divi project on YouTube and watch the latest. You can go to Divi Discord. The Voice has got a specific area there. He's been posting fixes. So we're back, and I think 2025 for Divi is going to be amazing.
Oh, I agree, because I'm going to make it fucking amazing.
Well, I think the kick in the nuts is over. I really do honestly believe that Divi Labs should have closed their doors about 1.5 years ago. The only problem is they would have done it back then. They would have done it in such a way that we all could have done things smoothly rather than the way they unprofessionally did it. Working hard to help everyone.
Let me give you my point of view. We got rid of the dead weight.
Yes.
We got rid of the aw shucks, let's hug everybody motherfuckers.
Yep.
Now the only motherfuckers we got left are the motherfuckers wanting to do some shit.
Yep.
So we dropped all the pussies and we brought in the dicks.
Yep. And things are going to be structured a lot more cleanly because, well, if any of you know me, you know that I've told you everything. And I don't pussyfoot around. It should have been done a long time ago. The house is clean. And now what's beautiful about the down market is Divi was building, side chains and DeFi, and Divi Swap is almost live again. So there's a lot of great technology that when Divi Labs closed the door, people freaked out and they panic sold. And in a month or two, they're going to go, wow, Divi's still here. And 3 months and 6 months, Divi's still here.
No. I'm not mentioning names. I don't give a fuck what the pussies' names were. This is what I'm going to say. Pussies get fucked.
Yeah.
And the dicks do the fucking.
Yep.
It's that damn simple. The reason that Divi didn't succeed is they let themselves get fucked. Yep. Because they're a bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a big dick. And I'm about to take Divi to the next fucking level. You know why? Because big dicks do the fucking.
Yep. And I'm right there with you.
If you need it more simple than that, I don't know what to tell you. You want to win, you got to play to win.
And again, I don't get paid by Divi. I don't work for Divi. I just am passionate about Divi, the technology, and everything that it was designed to achieve. And none of that changed. Some of the pussies changed. Some of the bullshit changed. But again, Ben, you've been to my house. Everything I have is in its spot, and that's where it goes. There's no clutter. There's no bullshit. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. And I think that that's going to be Divi in 2025.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everything's worth
Yes,
it.
I'm going to make sure of it.
I believe you. And I'm right there with you.
I warn everyone on the Divi team right now. I'm warning you. Don't fucking cross me. Because I will melt down your grandmother's jewelry to slit your fucking throat.
It's definitely Friday.
Yeah. Yes.
It's definitely Friday. But I'm right there with you, Ben. I mean, the project, and again, there's a lot of people in the project that buy Divi and then go, well, what have you done for me lately? You know, at some point, we all need to take ownership of ourselves. We need to manage and we need to do what we feel passionate about. If you don't have passion about something, then you're just kind of floating around, blah, 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 following the weeds, you know? So just take control over your financial self, take control over your digital self. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. Don't rely on the government to do anything for you, because there's too many entities right now that are like, there's a lot of bullshit going on with people selling your digital identity. The government needs to do something about it. Why would they do anything? They're making billions. Why would they do anything? You think Apple is going to, oh my God.
Hang on a second.
Wait, you need another key.
Randy, I told you I put a little extra into the tee shot this week.
A little extra.
Holy shit. And I love it. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay.
Who's it? I rarely speak, and I support Bitcoin Ben ecosystem. Thank you, Jethro Capital. Thank you, brother. All right. Everyone, have a great day. I love you guys. Jim, I love you, brother.
Love you too, Ben.
Everyone, have a great Friday. Everyone go out and be a big dick.
Yeah. Be a big dick.
Love you guys.
I'll be contacting you. I'll be reaching out to anybody that hits me up. So please be patient. There's only one of me.
Yes, www.iown.me and then hit contact us.
Yep.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Are you buying and selling cryptos on the same laptop that you're using to browse the internet, read your email, and visit social media sites? If so, you're exposing your cryptos to theft. Whenever you're online, you're at risk of getting hacked and having your identity stolen. How would you feel if someone stole all of your cryptos? What would that do to your finances? Guard your cryptos with a safe and secure laptop from CALIX Solutions. Each laptop is set up just for you and your cryptos, and then we walk you through exactly how it works. Don't risk the security of your cryptos. Order a crypto laptop from CALIX Solutions now to secure your crypto future. Learn more at calixsolutions.io.